anytime a child is in a good mindset, their brain is willing to accept the information and be curious. But if their mindset is troubled by something, it could be anything. It could be a problem with peers. It could be an incident with, like a toy broke and they're distressed about it. These problems for them, they just circle in the mind, and it makes it hard for them to receive the information we're trying to give them. I don't know what we'd do without Catholic Charities and their counselors.
By raise of hands, how many of you have helped somebody or tried to help somebody in need?
Not every student, but some students need a little extra attention and a safe space to talk out their problems and even rehearse certain strategies. And the counselors provide that. And I've seen students who had very little self-esteem, and I've watched them blossom over the course of a year with the help of counseling. And then again, having the Human Dignity program in our classroom, it really helps provide a language to talk about how to treat each other. One of my favorite lessons the students learned was when we use words, are we treating a person as an object or as a subject? And we're trying to really encourage them to look at the inner beauty of each person rather than sometimes even with sarcasm targeting a specific feature or trait. Mental health is a big challenge in our society today, and with all the busyness in our lives, what happens at home and in students' social lives, it comes into the classroom, and it just makes it challenging to learn.
We are called to be stewards. What do I mean to be a steward? Steward means that we recognize everything we have belongs to God. And we live in the individualistic society. Everything centered around me, my house, my car, my money, my material possession, and we forget about these are God's gift for all of us. When we recognize that these are God's gift from God, then we need to be grateful. We need to be thanking God for this gift. And out of our gratitude to God, we need to share those gifts for the sake of the gospel.
At New Hope Counseling, we strive to offer a standard of care of mental health. So it's a great privilege to be able to pilot and offer the Human Dignity curriculum in order to help students with their overall mental health. So it's geared to establish a foundation for them in terms of their self-care, their self-concept, as well as being able to impart in others behaviors of excellence. So what we hope to see is students carrying on the internalizing of those different topics. How do I be the best version of myself? How do I be the best friend? How do I help someone who needs support, who's feeling lonely, who perhaps is being bullied? How do I stand up without being afraid?
The program itself is offering tools and steps for the students to be able to recognize one another as human beings. It helps them identify their peers and their classmates and other people that they're around as people that have emotions and feelings and that deserve to be treated well and respected.
I learned to be kind to others I learned that even though some people are different, they are still one of us. No person should be treated unfairly. I learned to do better at home. I learned some ways not to be addicted to my electronics. I learned how to set up boundaries. I learned the way that people get treated affects how they act. I'm better at making friends. I remember what others may be going through. In general, don't be a bad person.